If you guys like the content, just make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications on. It helps out a lot and it gets my channel out there a little bit more. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm just going to be doing a little bit of study. So I got the image up here that I'm going to be studying from, and I'm just going to try to replicate some of these shapes in 3DCoat. For those of you that don't know what 3DCoat is, it's a sculpting program. It's really good for concept design. It's very unique compared to like Blender or ZBrush. The way that it works is in voxels. So if you haven't checked it out, I would highly recommend looking into it. It's really powerful software. But yeah, so I'm gonna move this over to my other monitor and get started. So starting off, we're just gonna get a cylinder, and we'll just rotate it on its side and turn my grid on. We're gonna get it somewhere close like that and hit apply. And then we'll grab a sphere. We're gonna scale it up, move it forward. Maybe we'll grab this one so we can make it, so we can squash it a little bit. And hit apply. And then we'll grab another cylinder. We'll scale this one up a little bit. And move it about right there and hit apply. And do the same thing. Move it back right there. Hit apply. So now we have a pretty quick block out done. And we'll start adding some of the secondary details. So just grab our build tool and go to the front. We're gonna resample this, make it bigger. We'll just do something like a million. That's 10. Now we can come in here and we'll start messing with this mesh. So we'll grab our pose tool. Go to shift 2. Why is it not working? We're gonna merge. Well, we'll hold off on that actually. Okay, pose tool is not working for some reason. There we go. We're just gonna grab the tip right here and we're gonna scale it down. Maybe move it right there. Then we'll grab clear selection. Then we're going to come over here and we'll add, use the build tool, and we'll do circle selection. You hold down space, you can move it. We're going to up-res this to 500,000. Okay. So this is going to be the inside section, and then now what we'll do, we can turn our Y symmetry on, and we'll just go to our 2D paint tool, and we're going to add a new layer, and we're going to paint some shapes in here. Then we come in here to our cutoff tool, and cut that like so. Maybe we'll throw on our Z symmetry as well. Now we have this nice flat shape. Then we can come in here to our pose mode, and we'll stretch that out. And then we'll grab it. Maybe we can rotate it. Or we could use the bin tool. Bend both ends. No. Maybe for now we'll just work on one side. Now we can come in here to the bin tool. Reset axis. We want to bend it on that axis right there. So for some reason it doesn't want to work for us. As per usual, everything's going wrong. Okay, so we'll just approach this in a different way. We'll come into here, select this one, and then we'll go over here to our Vox extrude. We'll do Vox layer actually, and we'll just grab this. Make sure ignore back faces is turned off. And we'll just grab that, and thickness we'll probably put to like 0.5. We'll see what that looks like. That looks pretty good. So we'll go to our cutoff tool, and we'll grab our circle. We're just going to cut that right there. That looks good. Go back to our square, and we'll grab this and we'll move it out. Clear selection. We'll cut this. We'll go to here and clear selection because that's bothering me. Maybe we'll grab our N-Gon tool. We'll trim that right there. Or we could grab the lasso selection tool and cut it like that. Now we can grab this. We'll go into our primitives. We'll grab a sphere. We'll move it. Or maybe we'll do this one. Scale it. Move it in. Move it out. Squash it. And apply. We'll grab these two and we will merge this with cylinder. Let's try that again. Merge with cylinder. Now it's meshed together into one solid form. Then maybe we can come in here with our build tool, grab a circle, grab our cut tool, cut into that, come in here, cut that. Come in here, cut a hole in there. I think before we do this, actually, we're going to up-res this to maybe 1,000,000. Yeah. Or we could just grab the pose tool, switch it to circle, grab that. Move it forward, squash it down. Clear selection. We'll just cut that. Just trying to clean this a little bit. So yeah, that looks better. Now we'll come into here and we can use our box hide and we'll cut that about there. Control Shift, Shift O. That'll bring it back. Maybe we'll grab these. Maybe we'll put this somewhere. Try to put this in the middle. And then we can rotate them together like that. Clear selection. Then we'll just come in here with our cutoff tool. Maybe we can try turn up our edge radius. Yeah. So now we got something going on here. Looks pretty decent. Maybe we can grab this and we'll just try to grab a selection. About right there. And then we'll deselect that intersection. We can just smooth that a couple times and then maybe bring this in. Or let's move our transform gizmo up and we'll scale it in and then clear that selection. Yeah. Now for this part, we can We'll just use a build tool, act as Vox hide, and switch it to this. We'll hide a bunch of this. Then we'll come in here, grab our circle tool. We'll bring some of that back. We do need some more res with this though, so we'll resample this to like 750,000. And we'll repeat that process. So we'll go first, we'll bring some of this up. We'll create like a lip right there. Make sure this is selected to vertex normal. That way it'll extrude properly. Now we can turn this into a Vox hide. Make sure our symmetry is good. So we'll hide some of that, and then we'll come in here and bring it back. Something like that could be interesting. I think maybe this would benefit from scaling it down. Like that. Convert it to uniform. Okay. Now we can combine this with the cylinder, merge with cylinder. Maybe we'll just use the pose tool. Grab this, scale it up, clear selection. Maybe we'll do this whole piece. Scale it up, scale it back down, clear selection. What can we do next? For this section, maybe we'll hide that part. What's going on here? And we'll just do a cutoff. We're gonna have to add some geo to it. Go to our circle. And we're just gonna cut that out so that it's maybe a little bit bigger. There we go. Now we come and sharpen these edges up. Maybe we can mess with a radial symmetry. We'll do like 8 on the Z. No, on the Y. X. Okay. Yeah, on the X axis. Okay. Now we can come in here with our maybe let's do radial mirror. There we go. So we'll cut a hole in there like that. Some little screws. And then maybe we can show off the windows, panels, splines. Show off some of these with the snake tool, or trying to get it to where there we go. I'll just scale these down a little bit. So we'll hit apply. And then we will delete curve, clear all. Maybe we'll do another tinker spline. Maybe we'll do this one. Let's turn our symmetry on. I want to get symmetry on. It's acting a little funny though. Delete curve. Clear all. New curve. Now we'll do symmetry. Pick from bounds. Okay, so now we should. Yeah. We don't want that one on though. Be able to wrap a spline around it. We can just join those up. And just move them out slightly. And we can hit apply. Clear all, delete curve. Now we can come and maybe do something with this. Okay. Add a new layer. We'll apply that. Delete curve. We can just kind of move this so that makes more sense. And then now we'll add a new layer, and then we'll just add a primitive, just add a cube. And we'll line it up roughly where we need it to be. Seems like right there is good. And then we can just come in here with our cutoff tool and use our maybe we can use our lasso. That looks good to me. I'll come in here with this, turn our edge radius down, and we'll just cut this piece out. And maybe we can come to our Vox Hide tool, select our Ingon, and then for this, we will turn off symmetry, go to our build tool, add circle, maybe we'll resample this up. Just add a little connection point right there. And what else can we do? Maybe go back to our maybe we'll use our toothpaste. Snap to surface. That's why. Okay, so turn our smoothing off. Gonna resample this. We can bring this all the way around. Or what about this one? That's better. I don't want it to be too big though, so we'll just bring it in like that. And then we're going to do another one. All right, so I think that's probably going to wrap it up for what we wanted to do today. It's just a practice, you know. We're not trying to make a finished game ready model. We're just trying to practice modeling forms, practice sculpting forms, and getting in there and trying to mess around with some stuff. One last thing we could do if we wanted to put, like, you know, that final little a final detail, that final touch in there, we could come in here with some alphas, maybe. I don't crash my computer. Bear with me. Okay, so I just had to wait for these alphas to load up. There's a shitload of them. But we can grab these alphas and we have a bunch of like screw alphas. We can come over here to stamp drag. We're going to need some more resolution. So we'll just put that at 1,000,000. Maybe we'll give it like 2,000,000. And we can come in here and start adding some little screw details here and there. Like that. Maybe we'll come over here. To look for some other ones. Maybe this one could be interesting. There we go. We'll just give it some little extra details here and there. Maybe we could do the line. We will change our alpha to this. Maybe yeah, that could be interesting. So we'll just drag out a line right here, hit escape, and then we can grab our cutoff tool and we'll just cut that piece right here, cut this piece right here. Maybe we can cut it right here. Then we can go back to our build tool and just add some screw details right there. Go back to our regular mode. And we can just add some trim details right here. Maybe we could put trim line right there. Maybe cut into here. Or maybe we could bring it out. Come over here and do the same thing. Turn off symmetry. Add a lip right there. Maybe we could cut this. Maybe we'll grab our pose tool and just grab this little section. We can edit our pose fall off. So yeah, you guys get the picture. Here's the reference that we had. And here's the concept that I made out of it. I think this is a refueling nozzle for like in-flight refueling on aircraft. Just check it out in render mode. But yeah, so that's just like a quick run through of how I can study different hard surface items and try to replicate the shapes that I see while creating something new from it. It's really helpful when it comes to like creating new objects, new concepts, new designs. Just like being able to look at your reference, take what you see, and then apply it and change it and make something new out of it. And this software 3DCoat is really powerful. Like getting some of these shapes in Blender would take a lot longer time, and 3D Code is just it's very fluid. And it's almost like drawing in 3D, which is why I like it a lot. I didn't utilize the sketch tool a whole lot, but you guys saw a little bit of it. And then it's pretty easy to take this and if I took it into the paint room, so I could just select everything, close invisible holes, and fill voids. So this makes sure that it's like an airtight mesh. And then I could retopo via decimation. And, you know, we want to keep it between 70-80%. You could go higher too if you're going to like bake it, because like we'll just bring it. We'll bring it to like 50,000 just so you guys can see. So we got 50,000 and then we'll wait for this process. It's actually really fast. Everything looks good right here. So this is the decimated mesh. And then we can come in here to bake with normal map. And we'll just bring that down. We just want to make sure that it's covering everything. And then just hit OK. You could bake it to 4K. Select Blender. And then hit OK. And now it's going to bake the high poly to this low poly mesh with a normal map. Automatically UVs everything for you. And this is all real time. Like I'm not fast forwarding through anything. It's normally a pretty quick process. Now if we go into our paint room, we can turn off our sculpt tree. So this is what it looks like without the normal map, and this is with the normal map. So pretty awesome, because now we have a 50,000 poly object. And it was like I think it was like 11 million. So now we can come over here to like our smart materials, and we bring up our reference one more time. We go over here to like metals. We can attach to current layer. Oh, first, yeah. So we'll come over here to detach that material. Where is it? Bake. Should be somewhere. Calculate occlusion. Yeah. So calculate an occlusion map. And calculate our curvature map. And I just leave all the settings at default. So there we go. We can come in and, look at these different materials. So we can attach it to a current layer. And then we'll come over here. We can do like our fill tool and just fill certain objects. And then if we want to edit the smart material, we just select that. We can move it out of the way. It can affect like, the dirt buildup. The edge wear. You can come over here and more on the convex. Select the color. So we could do like a brown. Turn down the contrast. And you can add like your own maps in here too. Then you can just hit save. Just checking out our reference. So yeah, we can just come through and add our materials where we want them. Come in here to our eraser tool, and it's got the same setup as like everything else. So we'll just come over here and we'll erase that out right there. And we can just add like a paint. We'll just do like a new layer, and we'll attach to current layer. And we'll come over here to our brush tool. We can just select things like this. Ignore back faces, turn that off. Smart material editor. And come in here. We can add another paint layer. We'll attach that to the current layer. We can just come in here and add that red paint somewhere about right there. That looks horrible. Depth, opacity, glossiness. Okay, there we go. So we'll come back in here and we'll add our red paint. And then we will do another one. We'll duplicate that, attach to layer. Smart material editor, and we'll just grab like a yellow green. Yeah, we'll go back to our brush tool and click and drag on that. Now we can go check out. Let's do our sculpt layer, sculpt tree. And there we go. Yeah, the texturing is a little slow in this program. I just was showing you guys an example. Um, Normally what I would do, instead of painting these layers is I would just export this out. So I would calculate the cavity and the occlusion maps, and then you can export object and textures, and then it'll bring everything. So you'll have your normal, your occlusion, and your cavity map, and then you can use that in like Substance Painter to texture it, because Substance is a lot faster than this, um, just from my experience. So yeah, that's kind of like the workflow that I've been using. I learned mostly all of this from Norris Lynn. It's an awesome 3DCoat artist. I'll just show you guys his page real quick. He has like some gum roads where he like walks you through the entire process, and he also has like some courses on Brainstorm. But yeah, the stuff that he's making is it's just next level. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that this program is capable of. Um, you just have to get used to the interface and the way you make things with it, because it's a lot different. He uses the paint 2D paint tool a lot, and he'll draw out shapes and then push and pull them with the pose tool. This project that I just like, this little study exercise I just did, is kind of like more basic tools, just so you guys can see like the basics of it. But I'll probably record some videos of doing like some more complex structures. Um, he also does a lot of like you can do like architectural assets with it really really well. Like these are all this all made in 3DCoat. All of these pillars, and yeah, see here's the 3DCoat rendered viewport. And then it'll texture it. I think he textured these in Mixer, which is like a free texturing software. But I prefer Substance. I think since then he's also migrated into using Substance Painter. But yeah, here's some of the stuff that you can make with it as well. It's just really versatile. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the process. I hope you guys like watching this stuff. I'm gonna try to do like these daily exercise, um, just to like have content every day that I can post and get the exposure up. And then the long format stuff where I really dive into like the nitty gritty details of how to do like fully finished pieces. I'm going to be doing that stuff on Patreon. So that's like the platform that I'm going to be releasing like the full length content on. I'm going to be doing like full length videos, 3D kit bash. Like I'll release all my 3D models on there for download. Maybe like blend files so you guys can dissect my files a little bit. And thinking about possibly doing critique sessions and mentorship, just so I can get like some one-on-one with anybody that's interested. um yeah, I hope you guys get something useful out of this, and if you guys have questions or comments, feedback, anything, all that's welcome. Just drop it in the comments section, And I appreciate it, guys.